Welcome
to BB on Blast,
the funeral.
Big Brother Australia's over edition. With me, Gaz.
And me, Lindsay.
But first,
thanks for joining us. We're obviously going to do our usual BBAU coverage, slightly deflated, and then
slightly.
But first, we had one more night of BB UK to cover. This section will probably take about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes.
Probably 20.
Yeah. So, the last
of Big Brother's best ever episodes. You really enjoyed this one, I think.
I did. It made me realise... Oh, fuck, I've lost my place at my tweets.
Made you realise what?
It made me realise just...
How much you miss it?
How well I knew that series.
Yeah.
Just how well I knew those people. In a way, you know.
I don't know why, but I didn't. Maybe I was avoiding my timeline because of Australia stuff. But I didn't really look at my timeline. Were people saying that Big Brother was boring? Or
Some people were, yeah.
Were they?
But they were obviously people who never watched
Young
it before.
people.
Yeah. Young people.
Never watched it, but I never watched that series.
Yeah,
before. Yeah. Because I thought that, and I tweeted like, "No, this isn't boring. This is how Big Brother is supposed to be."
It wasn't boring to me in the slightest.
Me neither. And I felt like some of those episodes, which we got to relive over the series of best ever episodes, some of the stuff where it was like just conversation, really out of context, was actually quite boring. And I thought, oh god, like this isn't going to whet the appetite for Big Brother because some of this stuff is like so irrelevant. But for some reason, the Big Brother 2 like dull chat didn't bore me, and I don't know if that's just nostalgia.
I think it is.
But like, can you imagine like a fan of, say, Gemma Collins' Celebrity Big Brother, who thinks that's the pinnacle of Big Brother, which it isn't, by the way. Can you imagine how they would react when they go, oh, the task is playground skills, and you've got to do double Dutch skipping, pogo stick, and hula hoop. Like, they'd be like, what the fuck is this, right?
And then Gemma Collins goes, I'm not doing it, Big Brother!
I fucking hate Gemma Collins.
I'll tell you something funny about Gemma Collins. I'm totally derailing your very
is that
eloquent
Alex Sibley
point.
getting charged £2? How many pounds for this picture?
Was it 20 quid or something? I was reading one of my trashy magazines in the bath, and she said if she had a baby girl, she'd call it either Angel or Mimi, I think it was. And then she said if she had a boy, she'd call it Gucci or Bentley.
Gucci? That's not a boy's name.
And I just thought, oh my god.
Bentley, I don't mind. Quite cute.
Oh, gross. But yeah, you're completely right. I think it was fueled by nostalgia, but it was, I think, because probably both of us watched so much live feed that series as well, it was just...
Do you know, I don't know if I did. Because
I definitely did.
Did you have Sky?
Yeah.
See, I would have had to rely on the internet, which obviously my dial-up internet at home, it meant like you couldn't use the phone back then if you wanted to use it. So I couldn't watch too much live feed. I think my mum and dad used to like allow me an hour or two a night.
I was like 21. When was it?
2001.
I was 21 then. So I was at university, but I had my own place back in Northampton, and we had Sky, and we used to just watch it for hours and hours and hours. It was so good.
I think it was the first series that people really could watch like that because it wasn't, Big Brother 1 wasn't on TV.
No.
I mean, live on TV. The live feed wasn't on TV. You had to go to the website.
Oh,
and
yeah.
if you tried to load the Big Brother 1 live stream, fucking hell, it was like pixelated. You couldn't do it.
When you said to try and download a picture, it used to just come out like line by line. You try and look at porn or something. Get ready to go.
Didn't even have GIFs back then, did we? Maybe we did.
Really
no
no
res
GIF.
ones.
I feel like GIFs only like popped off in the last 5 years or something, but that might have just been for me. When I started going out with a young person.
What did you think about these housemates? So it was when Josh was still in there. Josh was just being evicted at this point. It was coming down to like the last 2 weeks, wasn't it?
That Elizabeth I didn't like. She's boring.
You see, Dean and Elizabeth.
I liked.
Dean's quite funny.
You know, we've already had this conversation on our BB2 Blast from the Past.
Oh yeah, we have done a whole episode on this. So look up International Pop Stars. Is it?
Oh yeah,
on the International Pop Stars. Is that what it's called?
We can retweet it again. It's called Spreaker International Pop. I don't know why we called it that.
It's not on Spreaker.
Don't make no sense.
It is on Spreaker, but it's not called Spreaker.
No, but it's on Spreaker. It's called Blast from the Past BB2 International Pop Stars.
It's on Spotify as well. Everything's on Spotify.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
right then.
Yeah, just put Blast from the Past in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dean and Elizabeth, like, I think are considered to be a dull pairing, but I actually like them. I actually think Elizabeth
liked them. I liked
was actually
Dean.
valuable in the house as well.
I didn't like her.
Do you not think, like... Oh, she's too uppity for you?
Yeah, she's just like, oh, I think she's above it, that sort of thing. I don't need that sort of player in the house.
She thought she was above it?
Yeah. That sort of
What,
thing.
the experience or
Yeah.
the games? Well, I don't think she was.
No,
I think she
maybe
got trapped into everything.
I might just be putting that onto her that
I
it's
think
not true.
so. I think in the episode it was clear that she was like making all the meals and she was a bit of the mother of the house, but she kind of had to fill that role because the rest of them were quite
Immature.
yeah. That would do. But it was interesting seeing young Brian again.
Yes, he looked good.
He looks so
You
different.
think?
He had such a good tan on him.
He
didn't
looked very handsome.
And the Helen and Paul romance, which obviously back then was huge, wasn't it?
I know, and then some people going, oh, I just couldn't enjoy this at the time because she had a boyfriend. It's like, it's
lost.
20 years later, get
Big G.
over it. Who gives a fuck?
I thought they should get Big G on the Zoom call to see how he felt. Didn't
yeah.
you?
It's just like, why are you feeling like aggrieved on someone's behalf 20 years down the line? Like,
That's
shut
stupid.
up.
The fact is, no one actually cared about Big G.
No,
back then.
exactly.
Everyone wanted, even Davina didn't care.
Same with Chantel's Preston's
French
fiance.
fiancé,
No one
yeah.
gives a fuck. Everyone wanted the showmance and the entertainment. So, also, love. Sometimes that happens in love. You meet someone else and they're better for you, and that's the end of that. So that's the sad reality of life.
Yeah, and Helen and Paul are not still together.
No, but they were together for quite a long time,
Were
weren't
they?
they? Yeah, they were together for
Yeah,
years. About
really?
eight or 10 years. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I mean, you can't
But
knock
all
it.
she really wanted was a Gucci pair of Gucci
I
shoes and
do.
a Gucci handbag.
Like Gemma Collins' firstborn son.
Son. When you think, if someone said their first name was Gucci, I think I'd assume it was a girl. Would you
I think
not?
they were a chav, for starters. That would be the first thing I would think.
Chanel's a name.
Yeah, a girl, I would
Chanel's,
say.
haven't we?
What?
We had a Chanel's in the house.
Yeah,
a couple.
Chanel and a Chantel. I loved Helen's hair and style at the time. Looking back,
What?
yeah,
Did you?
I absolutely loved her haircut.
It's like her that like zebra corset she used to wear.
I loved her style at the time.
That's really weird. 'Cause she
Yeah.
used to wear like really garish denim with like
Yeah,
big stars, sparkly stars
diamantes
on
and
them.
stuff.
I
Yeah,
can't believe you like that.
yeah. It's not like I wanted to wear it. I just thought she looked cool.
You go down crappy cuts, did you? Do you remember that?
No, what's
And
that?
in the early days,
Yeah.
Narinda was gone week 2, wasn't
Yeah.
she? There was a conversation about Helen being a hairdresser.
Yeah.
And Helen seems to have misheard her, and she got like really angry at Narinda. And Narinda goes, she works in a crappy place like that. And Narinda goes, I didn't say crappy, I didn't say that. She did crappy cuts.
What did she say?
I think she did. I think she did say crappy cuts. I can't remember. I'd have to look back at it.
Rewind the tape when you get out of the house.
Probably we talk about it in the Blast from the Passport.
But yeah, I did point out that, Davina didn't slut shame Helen as Emma Willis
No.
did for many people down the line, including people getting strangled.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, God, compare that to
Yeah.
the fucking domestic violence suite.
Different planet. Yeah, different
Grass
planet.
in the mouth or hands around the neck.
What else? I'm just seeing if there's anything else of interest.
For me,
Go on.
it was nice to see Rylan reflecting on it, how impactful it was for him as a young teenager to see Brian win.
Oh,
and
yeah.
be accepted, because we know that Brian's part of his story was he only came out to his family because he was going in the house.
Yeah.
So he was quite anxious about that whole thing, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was interesting in the context of the kind of rift with Brian as well, I thought.
The rift between Josh and Brian.
No, Brian and Davina or Rylan and all that stuff going
yeah,
on.
we've got that story
It was
as well.
it was I don't know, it was interesting seeing the way Brian was reacting and the way Rylan was talking about him in the past, and it was a shame that it's come to how it is, I think.
Yeah. Do you know what Brian said about being asked?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, he said they basically sacked him and didn't speak to him again, and he didn't want to turn up for a 30-second slot.
Yeah.
So, F you.
A 10-second
Yeah.
comment on his phone. or
Yeah.
whatever, which is fair enough.
Very fair enough.
And there was a lot of talk through this, like, why isn't Brian on it? Because he's one of the presenters. And then Davina, did you see what the logic that she applied to it?
Davina was talking such a load of rubbish this episode. I just thought, what is she on about?
No, I'm talking about on Twitter.
Oh, go on.
She said, well, Brian, we get a Brian gets a lot of love in this next episode from me and Rylan, but the presenters that we've had on are the Channel 5, are the Channel 4 ones. And then someone said, well, by that logic, you shouldn't be doing it with Rylan.
Oh, yeah.
It's Channel 5.
Fuck.
Channel 5 presenter. And I thought, oh, God.
Did she reply?
I didn't see if she
Don't
did.
you think sometimes the thing she says, it's like,
What
are you talking about?
Are you
Yeah.
okay? Are you okay,
Yeah,
hon?
it's like, this isn't what actually happened, or you're just making this up, or you're just saying, like when when Ryan said about that night thing, and she's just like...
She said good night at
she's
first, yeah.
an idiot. And then
Thing
she's
is
saying it every day afterwards. It's like, no,
Yeah.
it's too late now. Not that I knew, but you think she would know.
But I don't think it was that much of a big thing as it's made out. Like,
Oh, I couldn't
I've
give two
actually
fucks.
watched some of the BB7 shows from Big Blaggers repeats.
Yeah.
And
Shout out
and the
Big
eviction
Blagger.
that I watched, she didn't say night night.
Ah, I actually don't remember her saying that either.
I do remember it being a thing sometimes, and I think it was how she tried to end all of Channel 4's Big Brother, only to be spoken over by Brian. Do you remember that?
Oh, okay.
So at the end of the funeral of Ultimate Big Brother,
Yeah.
that whole thing,
Yeah.
she said, all that's left for me to say is night night.
Yeah.
So it obviously had become a thing by then.
Oh.
And Brian goes, oh, night night, good one.
Oh dear, the irony.
Like, shut up, Brian. So yeah, anyway, if you don't know, Brian said he basically didn't feel like doing it because that's the same production company that treated him really badly.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then Narinda said,
Ooh.
oh, Brian's just like this, like he would have been asked, but he would have said no, and then made a fuss about it because that's what his PR's like. You know, Narinda and Brian are really not friends anymore.
Oh, I thought they were friends up until quite recently.
It was fairly recently,
Yeah.
I'd say during the Channel 5.
I wonder what happened.
I think when he was presenting, that's when they fell out.
Yeah.
She
Oh.
said, Davina said, truth is that Big Brother or production has always treated the housemates like shit, and Brian considers himself to be above that, and that's the problem.
I see.
Like, he's not happy to be treated like another housemate. He thinks he should be treated
But why have they
with more respect.
But why have they treated him like shit? Shouldn't be doing that.
No, they shouldn't. But obviously they wanted rid of him and Emma to take over, and he probably was in contract to continue.
Oh
probably.
yeah. Did they get rid of him halfway through a series?
No.
No.
Rylan said on... I don't know if it was on the show or on Twitter, but Rylan said somewhere that Brian's last housemate interview
was him.
was Rylan as a
Yeah,
winner. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, that's interesting. And then Rylan stole his job. No, not really. Not at all.
no.
And then we had, of course,
Yeah.
the tension of, is there going to be a new series of BB UK?
Oh, at the end.
Everyone
I knew
waiting.
it wasn't coming, didn't
No, because I spoke to Nikki.
you? You did that video, idiot.
I spoke to Nikki earlier on in the day and she got me all hyped about it. She was going, not Nikki Graham, my friend Nikki Elkington, follow her on Twitter. And she got me all hyped about it, saying they wouldn't have put all these adverts on ITV and everything if they weren't like hugely invested in it.
Well, I think that's right. I
Yeah.
don't think they would. They did want to bring in the viewers to E4, and apparently it's performed massively well for them.
So they're waiting to see sort of after how...
Yeah,
what
I
they're
don't think
gonna
they
do
want to
next.
rush into it, do they? Exactly.
No.
They needed to assess the situation. But also, I did wonder, like, with the choice of some of those episodes, I felt like Rylan and Davina, for one, definitely didn't watch them all. They definitely chose them based on moments, which when you go around the moments, some of it's quite boring.
Yeah.
You said it should have been series highlights, and I
Yes.
think a lot of people actually agree with you.
Yeah, I did a poll and it wasn't as many as you'd think, but I think it was about 60-40 agreed it should have been highlights.
And then I wondered, maybe they are showing us ones that are not that interesting to see if we still care enough to watch stuff that isn't that interesting.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a bizarre thing to do. See how much we can test their patience. You've already been doing it for 20 fucking years. Give us a break.
Do you know what I thought though? Like, all of those episodes I've watched, obviously, and at the time I probably never said this is a really boring episode. Okay, there are times when I've been like, God, more Big Brother, like especially when two celebrities were on a year, and some really horrible seasons on Channel 5, like that I'd rather not go back to.
Carol McGiffin?
Yeah, that one is that. And that one with oh fuck, the Occasional Table. Who was that?
Wasn't that wicked? Yeah, Carol McGiffin.
Nah, it's a
No,
different
is that a
one.
different one? Julian Clary.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Julian Clary was good though.
was he?
Yeah.
I don't remember him being entertaining at all.
He was funny.